Hello. All right, this is an email from Katie. But before we get into it, and just because he's here and he runs off, Stinky and Dave have been running around the house like lunatics just now. So I'm going to ask Stinky some questions. Stinky, before you run around the house with Dave, do you think about how much you've eaten? What about, Stinky, if you have not run around the house with Dave in the morning, do you eat less at lunchtime because you haven't done the running around? All right, so on to the email. I've been battling for 15, 16 years on and off, and I'm doing pretty well considering where I was a few years back. My weight is okay, healthy, and I keep saying that I'm ready to change. Your podcast about commitment opened my eyes a lot. I think I did that one at New Year. Anyway, exercise is a big issue for me. I wanted to ask your opinion. My weight is okay, and I eat well, albeit 3 meals and 3 snacks, plus the odd treat if I exercise. With that in mind, do I need to stop all exercise? If my weight is in the healthy range, do I need to weight restore following mental hunger? I appreciate you may not be able to answer my questions, as I'm not a paying client, but I thought I'd ask as a mum of 2 who works in simply treatment. Yeah, I get it. All right, so Katie, well, can you hear the cats running around? Anyway, so you've just admitted, your words, exercise is a big issue for me. And then you also write, plus the odd treat if I exercise. And then your next question is, do I need to stop all exercise? And then you ask, because my weight's in the healthy range, do I need to follow mental hunger? So let's just step back a second and understand that your weight means absolutely nothing in terms of this mental state stuff. And your weight means nothing in terms of whether you've rewired the link that has formed between food and exercise in your brain. And by rewired, I mean got rid of that link. Because at the moment, food and movement are linked in your brain. Your brain asks the question, can I eat this treat? Have I done enough movement? That's abnormal. We don't want that link to be there. It shouldn't be there. So your weight has nothing to do with whether that link will be there or not. Granted, if you are at a suppressed body weight, then it's going to be really, really, really difficult to make that link go away because your eating disorder will be active and will be firing off to say you shouldn't, movement and food. If you are indeed in a healthy weight range, if you are not at a suppressed body weight, which by the way, I doubt is true for you, then even if that was true though, you still need to rewire the link between movement and food. It's not going to go away on its own or by magic. You have to teach your brain that you can eat whatever you want, you can eat without restriction, regardless of whether you've done any movement or not. And so that, in order to do that, you have to stop the exercise, and not just the exercise, the lower level movement as well. And you have to stop it until you are really, really, really convinced that your brain no longer links movement and food, and your brain no longer asks the question, have I moved enough today, before you consider eating what you want to eat. That's how long you stop the exercise and the lower level movement for, and that differs for everybody. Your second question there is, if my weight's in the healthy range, do I need to weight restore following mental hunger? If your mental hunger is still there, that indicates to me that your weight is not at your unsuppressed body weight. Because mental hunger is there for a reason. Mental hunger is there is your body saying you need to eat more food. If your body is saying you need to eat more food, it could be a number of things that are going on. It could be that you have energy debt to pay off, and I've written blogs about that, so look up energy debt on my blog. Or it could be, yes, that you are not yet nutritionally rehabilitated, which is a combination of weight on your body and energy debt. I don't know. All I know is that you've got mental hunger, which is a symptom of your body not having enough energy, long-term or short-term. And so you should, and everyone should, regardless of what a person's weight is, should be eating without restriction to physical and mental hunger. That's like a for life thing. It's not only when I'm statistically underweight do I do this type of thing. Because if your brain is telling you to eat food, it's because you need to eat food. And the number on the scale doesn't matter, doesn't change that fact. If your body is saying eat more food, your body doesn't care what the number in the scale is. It doesn't need that information. It just knows it needs more energy. Hope that makes sense, Katie. if you do watch this, do check in and let us know where you are at with your recovery, and good luck looking after those kids. Bye.